Hey guys, welcome back. Let's talk Cardano. We've talked about it in previous videos within the new Bitcoin integration. I want to share with you guys kind of some of the price predictions that are coming about for 2025 and if the BTC integration can push Cardano to $3 or $5 or even somewhere along the lines of that in terms of just not 60 cents, right? That's the big thing for us as Cardano holders, right? Not 40, not 50, not 60 cents. We want to see some movement, some momentum, and that's kind of what we're hoping for here. Welcome back to the channel, guys. I'm Mark. We do talk crypto every single day. If you guys want to know more, you want to stay up to date with what's going on in the news, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and join us right here on the platform. And let's get right down into it, okay? We are going to get into the chart a little bit. As always, guys, please remember, not financial advice. We're going to talk ADA and look at it right now as it stands 9th in market cap, trading at 64.86. It has been a down day, 2.5% down to the red. We've been consolidating around this 60 to 70 cents level for quite some time. If you want to pull it up basically on TradingView, we can look at it more so in depth, and you can see kind of how since dating back to the early part of December, we've been on a slow and steady decline, but this is about right where I would have the floor. 60 cents for us, I think, is right where crypto is looking to settle off. Not financial advice. I'll never tell you guys to buy or sell a crypto, but this is just my thoughts, right? We're just trading below the moving averages, and we've seen it back here on February 9th, okay, February 28th, and we saw a little bit, not too much, but on March 11th, 3 instances where we all bounced off of that floor. And right now we're starting to see a little bit of a reversal as it stands today. We'll see if this trend can continue. We do have a red candle going on right now, so let's try to close that in the opposite direction and hopefully get back into that 90 to $1.05 territory where I think Cardano adequately should be, in my opinion, right? Not financial advice, won't tell you to buy or sell crypto. That's just where I'm playing it, okay? Kind of dodged a bullet. I'm stabled up in a lot of crypto. Cardano is one of those long-term holds for me, full disclosure. So that's why we do talk about it every single day, all right? But back into the discussion. As Bitcoin integrates into Cardano's DeFi, why is this going to be a game changer? Okay, well, this was ahead of the Bitcoin 2025 conference in Las Vegas where they demoed, where they're going to demo the integration and showcase this capability coming up. I don't know if I'm going to that one, but I will be in Toronto as of now. Charles Hoskinson is supposed to be speaking, so kind of looking forward to that and hearing his remarks. We'll have a lot of content coming from that event. But this integration going to connect Cardano's layer 2 within Hydra as they look to scale within the Bitcoin Lightning Network. Okay, so a lot of solutions being provided. Now, between these two networks, Cardano already boasts a very, very impressive TPS, and this is something where as you add Lightning Network into the mix, this would allow Bitcoin holders to access DeFi tools directly on Cardano price without needing Bitcoin into converting or swapping into another token before you do so, okay? Also, we talked, this is when we're all coming full circle, right? We've done reviews, we've done comments and video discussions about technological advancements. Aiken was one of those advancements. Well, now it's coming full circle because now they are going to allow developers, as intended, this is actually going to hit real-world use case. It's actually going to be able to be implemented and used to create smart contracts compatible with both chains. So now we just don't have Aiken available. It's actually going to have some pretty high-powered stuff going on behind the scenes as we get Bitcoin and Cardano operating basically on the same ecosystem. Now, it's going to piss off a lot of people that are Bitcoin maxis. They think that Cardano is junk. They don't want anything to do with the chain. And I understand that. I can appreciate anybody's viewpoints, okay? But I take the side of crypto is meant to be competitive. It's meant to be pushed to its farthest capabilities. And I think if there's any way that you can advance any blockchain technology, I think we're foolish if we don't fully allow ourselves to do so. Now, this is exactly what this is going to do. But the big question for you guys watching is, what will this do for Cardano's price outlook, okay? Well, I like this one right here because it is not just a technological upgrade. It's going to be a strategic move that will trigger a lot of major liquidity flowing into the Cardano ecosystem. Well, at least that's the plan. Now, Hoskinson has stated that the integration has the potential to position Cardano as a DeFi leader, okay? got to be honest with you guys, I started dabbling with Cardano meme coins. Quite frankly, don't understand why people are not flocking to them, as like we've seen with other networks out there, such as the movement from, into base chain or into SWI, or even kind of like Cardano and XRP kind of are in that same category where there's a lot of opportunity there that lie within those chains meme coins. But I think that when it comes down to it, I think people believe in the native chain so much that it's a different mindset, right? Nobody really wants to screw around with some of the memes and projects that are being built on those chains because they believe in the base technology, not Coinbase, but the base native chain technology more so than any meme can do. But the meme coins will help the native chain as they will increase volume and flow, and that's always going to be a good thing for price movement, okay? But this is kind of where you look for Bitcoin holders looking for DeFi yields through Cardano-based products. It could be exponential growth. This is all speculation, but it does kind of hold true. As we talked about that demo coming up in Bitcoin Las Vegas, that's going to be fascinating. See how the maxis react. If you've ever been to a Bitcoin convention, it is a little bit of a mixed bag. It's kind of just all Bitcoin. There are a lot of things that or general crypto things that are there. But for the most part, guys, it's not anything like I've seen at Consensus or even, some of the other conferences that are more directed towards meme coins and just kind of, infrastructure products and exchanges, so on and so forth. But that's kind of where it stands today. All right. But this is going to be very fascinating to watch this unfold. As we look at this chart, though, that I have pulled up on your screen, the price looks ripe. There's no real catalyst going in either direction outside of just we have a huge kind of weight on our shoulders with what's happening within the macro, within crypto, within the tariffs, all that stuff. It just, we can't get a break and go on a run where we have really nothing in our way. Seemingly looks like we have a new headline every day that is in the most bullish direction for crypto. However, we just get the buy the rumor, sell the news, rinse, wash, repeat, and we're back there at square zero, okay? So final, before we get out of here, this is something whereas Cardano trades in that 60 to 65 cents range. A lot of analysts out there are speculating that Cardano in 2025 could rally to $3 or even $5 based on a lot of these network developments. And I've been a holder of Cardano for a long time. So I'm not going to sit here on this platform and tell you guys, hey, this is going to be the gospel. It's going to hit $3, $5. Nobody has that crystal ball. We've been hearing these price predictions for so long, okay? I'm quite frankly, personally frustrated with it as well. But as it relates to me and my Cardano, it's always been a 2029, 2030 mindset for me. And that's kind of where, as a trader investor, it's more of a hold for me. It's not necessarily a swing. So that's kind of where you look into a lot of people getting on board. I think that this is something where you have a lot of strong things going for us. We talk about kind of the governance model, the decentralization, and now we're just bolstering the DeFi side of things. As we all know, it's already fast as can be. It's just no one's really using it, okay? And that's kind of the great thing that we could have to kind of change the sentiment without really doing anything crazy. I think that everything's there. It's built. It's in place. Just got to use the darn thing, and then I think people will start to recognize the capabilities that ADA can do, okay? Appreciate you all. That's what I got for you guys. If you are looking to buy some Cardano, check out my link down below for BTCC. It's the exchange I use, spot and leverage trading available to all clients. Run it through your due diligence, but it's long-standing with great reputation over 14 plus years. So if you do want to start trading on BTCC, links down below. But I appreciate you guys giving me a couple minutes of your time. Before you get out of here, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.